We're in the final stretch of the Aurelium Readathon. It is Friday, I have a watch, why am I thinking? 25th. Okay, so really last stretch last week. I meant to start the vlog earlier in the week, but it's been crazy. Life, things happening. Oh my goodness. So technically finished with all my classes because I already finished Morgan Is My Name by Sophie Kidditch. It was okay. Okay, my one thing that I don't know, it caught me. It was weird, and my brain would not let it go, and I went down this research spiral and everything. And I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. Because it's not like it's not done. Like, this has probably been done in all of the Morgan retellings because it's from the original, mythos that was brought up within the Middle Ages. And in that time, of course it was perfectly normal to do it. Now it's perfectly normal to do it, but historically it's inaccurate. It's okay. Most of the monarchs are Christian, and like Morgan is sent to a abbey. The time frame for when King Arthur was supposed to have been in King of the Brittany is late 5th century, early 6th century. So pig cat's food. So that would be like very late 1400, 400s to early 500s. And while Christianity was a thing, it's some people would be spread everywhere. The first abbeys and monasteries and stuff weren't built until almost 600 AD. So, like I said, not exactly against her, but it would have been cool, it would have been good if she went against, that, if we were just more with the times there. We'll move on though. And also, the only real thing I did have with the story itself, not the historically part or anything like that, with the story itself, is we follow Morgan from when she was 6 or 7 through to where she's about my age, actually. She was probably maybe 30, maybe early 30s. And it was all supposed to be about her finding her own place in the world, fighting for love, all of this. She did. She fought for love when she was very young, fought for the guy she loved. He kind of, left under enchantment-ish reasons, but he gave up on their love quite easily. And she ended up marrying somebody who was all right until he wasn't, until he was very pig-headed and, anti-believing women could, do anything outside of womanly duties. So yeah, there was that. And then she had her son and escaped to her brother's court, and it was over. And I'm like, so yeah, that's kind of my big hang up there at the end, and which kind of did make me think of more of the other things. Yeah. I got approved for an audiobook from NetGalley that I didn't really check the archive date on, and apparently it was in 5 days. Oh my god, it might be today. I should finish it today anyway, but it is Bookworm to Badass, and I like the narrator. I like the way she's doing it. The book's good too, but I have read a few other of the lit RPGs, and I like, when they describe the world more. We're not getting a lot of that. We're getting more character. We are finding out about the world through the character some, but it's different. I like our character though. I like how she is slowly changing into like being more in control, not less afraid. Like she's gonna survive. She is determined. And I love its take on it. It is like she died and this is supposed to be heaven, but they have to compete to be able to stay there, because this god in this version of heaven is he said he bought too many souls. So in order to stay there and not get reincarnated, they have to compete against each other in 3 trials. Yeah, it's a thing. And she has a little fairy as her interface. And everybody keeps calling the fairy a pet right now in the second round that they're in, because they've never seen fairies in that particular portion of it. And it's so funny. She keeps getting called a pet, and she keeps going, "I is not pet." It's adorable. But we will move on and talk about that more at a different point. I need to go film an unboxing. I did my TBR, and now look at me. I'm trying to do another video in the same day because I can't edit my video. Somebody else is editing his video about his new game that's coming out. So I'm gonna let him do that, and I'm gonna not waste time by opening some books. Yay me! Hopefully all of your last week of Aurelium, you're getting done with all your classes. I need to finish this audiobook today, mostly because of the archive, but also because I have 2 books I need to read for my Impling challenge. So yeah, I need to get onto that this weekend. Okay, this should probably be fast because like I know a kid's awake. He was coughing as I was filming the Monday video. It is Sunday. Normally I do film the Monday videos before the day before, but this week has been nuts. Like we were supposed to go swimming with one of his friends yesterday and he woke up, I don't feel good. My 11-year-old napped during the day. So, never a good sign, and he's coughing. Yay. Yay, sickness. That's not the point, though. I was thinking as I was writing the review, because I finished Bookworm to Badass, and I was like, okay, I talked about it a little bit, but did I actually even say what it was about? So editing me will cut all of this part out if I did, to give you the description already. But Bookworm to Badass follows Sarah as, I don't really know what her job was exactly. She worked on a team with programmers, and she was the personnel liaison or whatever. So it was her job just to manage the programmers and keep them on task and to, make them work with other people better. She was the go-between. She managed people. That's what she did. But after a particularly rough day, she is at her favorite reading nook in the library with her favorite romancy book and some donuts that she smuggled in, as she's berating herself for breaking her diet again, for having a stressful day. Yeah. But my biggest takeaway is you are eating raspberry glazed donuts while reading a book. No. Bad. Very, very bad. Love raspberry filled donuts? Sure. Great. Don't do it while touching a book. No. Bad. But she hears a commotion, and so she goes out from her reading nook, and she sees a very weird sight. Who robs a library? Like, seriously, who goes up to the counter of the library and asks for the money? But somebody was. And he was loud, and, her first instinct was, oh my God, why is somebody robbing a library? And oh my God, he has a gun. But then for some reason, when he's loud, the instinct of being in a library takes over, and she shushes him. She shushes him. And he's so startled and jerks, and he shoots her. And so she dies in the library. And then she wakes up on a stone slab, completely naked. But, that's besides the point. She wakes up on a stone slab with all of these other people around who are also like, where are we? Slowly their memories start to fade a little bit. They still remember their life. They remember their name, but not their last name and vaguely what they did. This is kind of heaven. There are multiple heavens. And in this one, the god, Gamius, has bought all of these souls. But apparently he bought too many souls. And now they have to compete for the right to stay there, or they will go back into the cycle of life and be reborn, lose all their memories of this past life, but, have the chance to be reborn again in new memories, new person, new life. But having just died, nobody really wants to accept this. Also, nobody really believes it until the first thing kind of happens and so many people fall into this pit of churning black water, I think is what the first one was. No, the first one's actually worse. I'm not gonna say what that is. But now Sarah has realized that, oh my God, this is real, and I have to compete, and they have fairies as their interfaces that, will give them their inventory, that will tell them their stats, give them their weapons. Oh my gosh, I love the fairies. The fairies are rude too. The fairies are quite rude to them. But they're all called Apology, like hers is Apology 13. She has another name, but they're supposed to all call them Apology, whatever the number is. Because they're the gift to the humans as an apology for them dying. And when she's like, so wait, you're supposed to make me feel better? So when you said that mean thing when you first met me, that I'm ugly, that was you apologizing for me being ugly? And her fairy was like, yes. The end of the book It was a good ending. It wrapped up the story. It could be just this one standalone novel, which apparently, on the author's website, it is supposed to be a standalone novel. He's like, not every fantasy book has to be a series. They can be self-contained. And I agree. And just the end of the book itself would do that. But then it had 3 epilogues. And as you read the 3 epilogues, listen to them, it no longer seems self-contained. It seems like there is a grander thing going on. So if you want this to be a standalone novel, why would you write those? Maybe he's trying to connect it into his other world, because he does have another series. 2 other series. So maybe it's just interconnected like that, but this is its own contained story. I don't know. Overall, though, it was super fun. Don't go into this expecting, wondrousness or big world building. While, it was cool, it was kind of thought out, and it was different. It is silly. It says it on the cover. It is a silly and serious lit RPG, which most lit RPGs are a bit different than your normal books anyway. But, don't go into this expecting grandness or whatever. Just go into it for fun, and you will enjoy it. It was so fun. Yes, so fun. And I highly recommend, if you need a palate cleanser in between your series or in between something dark and broody, grab this. So fun. So fun. Cursing fairies that call you stupid and dumb all the time. It's so fun. Then I feel so accomplished though, because I wrote the review for that one. And for Morgan Is My Name yesterday after I finished it. Or I finished this one, not Morgan Is My Name, but I wrote the review for both of them, and I posted them, and I made my Instagram reviews for them already, so I'm like ahead. I'm ahead, and this is incredible, and this is the goal that I want going forward. Like, this is what I should do. Before just jumping into the next book, I should completely finish all the steps for one book. Do I? Not most of the time, but Then I picked Golden Sun back up, because I'd only read the first chapter to be able to start at night like a week ago. So I picked Golden Sun back up, made it to the end of part 1 last night, and when picking it up though, yesterday, I went back to the beginning of chapter 1, listened to it again, because I could not remember most of the people's names or who they were. And I also went and listened to the last 3 chapters of Red Rising before restarting Golden Sun, because I was that confused. I should not be. It's not been that long. But all the names and all the introductions you are given is so much at the beginning of the book. And yeah, I read about a chapter this morning while drinking my coffee. Well, the beginnings of my coffee before I filmed Monday video. And oh my God. That's all I gotta say. He did a thing. He did a crazy thing. And yeah, war. Civil War. But I do agree with him. I do agree with him not going along with Harmony's plan, because I'm quite sure that it's totally Harmony. It's not Ares. And yeah, I agree that would have been disastrous. If just taking all of them out without anything else is not going to do what she thinks it will for the Reds. She is definitely a small picture sort of person. So, okay. That is probably a big enough update for now. Okay, so trying. Yeah, probably something's gonna have to be adjusted here somehow. I don't know yet. Something's gonna have to be adjusted though before I move forward with the next step of this plan, I think. It's a little far away. But okay, I finished Golden Sun last night. And feelings and thoughts and overall, Red Rising was better. The end of this one though, was a kick in the balls, pretty much, especially for Darrow. This one takes place about, I think it was 3 years after they graduated from the Institute, and he's gone on to be at the Academy, which is like he learned how to do naval battles in space naval battles. He's working for the Arch-Governor, and he just has a lot of conflicted feelings about his part with the overall uprising, because he hasn't heard from the Sons of Ares this whole time. Hasn't heard from them. And so a lot of this book is just politics and his emotions and his feelings going back and forth about, well, is he actually being helpful? Is this the right thing to do? I mean, no, he doesn't think his people should be enslaved anymore, but like, is the way that they're going about it the right thing to do? That's what his thoughts are a lot. Especially because he's made friends with these golds. And he knows that there are good golds. And yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot. And then the end of this, oh my God, the end. That was, I can't believe Fitchner. I mean, I can't. Oh my gosh. And so I really, really want to start Morningstar now, but I know I have to finish the Luminaries so I can get my Impling. And then, you know, I do have September books that I'm supposed to be reading in a few days. So I can't start Morningstar, but I want to because of that ending. And I know Darrow's going to survive because books. So many books. And I don't think we start seeing from other perspectives until the second set of the trilogy. Like the second trilogy, whatever. Because, yeah, the last one is still all Darrow in Morningstar. So I want to see what's fixing to happen to him. Because the end, when Cassius said about, or Rogue said, you know, he's supposed to be saved, this sovereign wants him dissected. That means they know. But how do they know? You would think, okay, Mustang. But I don't think so, because Cassius's comment about how he's going to kill, like, Severo, Mustang, Clown, everybody. He's going to kill all of Darrow's friends. So that would mean that Mustang hasn't changed sides. But, like, how do they know then? Did they torture Fitchner? Did he actually admit it? Somehow, shouldn't have said that. I don't think, though, that was the case. I don't know how they know, but someone said something. And I'm not sure who. But, oh my God, the Jackal, too. Wow, that was just... So, yeah. This left me with a lot of feelings. Not till the end, though, really. Most of the book was just kind of coasting along. It's okay. But the end. And the whole Iron Reign, too. That was pretty good. That was pretty cool. And then the end. So, yeah, that's where we are. I read the epilogue to the Luminaries, or listened to it last night, because I wanted to have both of the parts for the Impling start at night, so that way they both have that connection. I'll stop jiggling that with my elbow. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't feel like reading it after this, though, because I want to find out what happens to Darrow. But I have to wrap my head around it. I have to go finish that one, which it probably is only going to take me a day once I really start. It's a very tiny book. I just got to wrap my brain into it. Okay. I have to go change bed sheets now. And, then go get children. Yay, carpool. That's where I'll get a good chunk of that in. Carpool line. Okay. And possible thoughts once I get the camera figured out where it can go is maybe doing the new release videos in here in the office where I have my computer and, you know, I can actually read it more off the screen, but maybe have the camera in such a way that it barely looks like I'm looking off instead of always looking down at my tablet. You know, slightly more professional, like news anchors and their cue cards that are beside digital cue cards. They're not cue cards anymore, but you know. Teleprompters. That's the word. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop talking now. Okay, we're doing another really quick one because camera is dying and I have to go to a picnic thing. So I finished this last night, and I need to know who else has read this because it's severely underwhelming, maybe? I don't know. I thought it was going to be a duology, but apparently it's a trilogy. The next one's coming out, and I'm debating reading it. I just have so many things with the end of this book, like problems with their whole society, and of course, you know, teenagers could die during this Hunter trials, but to purposefully kind of be like, oh, it was no big deal, you weren't that big of danger while somebody was literally bleeding out. No, I don't understand that. And the whole thing with her friends, obviously Jay, you know, that from the prologue and the way that was set up to the hints about him through it, yeah, okay, I get that. I understand what's going on there. I see the big reveal that's going to come in book 2. But Erica, there's something with Erica too, and the way Erica's sister was lost, but the things that keep happening and being mentioned that she notices about Erica's hands. And her dad's reveal, I was framed. Okay, I'm like saying spoilers here for the end, but okay. The book, overall, I liked that it wasn't too romancy. That was good. I liked that it mostly focused on her and her trials and her learning to be able to have friends again. And yes, that was cool. Normal teenager stuff, kind of, except, magical nightmares and stuff. I was very okay with that whole aspect of it. It's just other bits. Like, oh no, what if they have the final trial tonight during your party while we have all these other people from all the other families here and we're supposed to be our secret initiation? Why would you even think that? Why would you even think that? But yet, where anybody else could have followed Winnie out there and seen the secret initiation, which I guess obviously every year their initiation is going to be different, as a test of loyalty. That was a messed up situation. That was like a super messed up situation. But yeah, I don't know. I would like to hear other people's thoughts on this book. Please, if you have read it, let me know. So officially though, I'm done with the Aurelium. I finished all my classes, and this was the last one for the Impling. Now I have to go figure out which Impling I'm going to get, though. I do have to do that. And so the next clip, I might tell you that, and we will do the giveaway winner. So yay! I'm going to go to the little parent picnic now, though. I have to go get the food and go eat with my daughter at her school. Yes. Okay. Bye. For the last clip of the vlog, the rain has come in, so you might have the nice, loud noises in the background, and definitely the traffic noises because of the time of day it is. So I'm very, very sorry about that part. But it's September now, so we have finished our Aurelium vlog. Today has not gone exactly as planned. This was meant to be filmed in the morning, but it's just been chaos. It has just been chaos today. And I'm so tired and I'm already ready for the day to end. But we need to do the giveaway. I'm excited. We are giving away the book. It should be in this clip. There we go. Now, we have them in the clip, probably. Hopefully they're facing the camera right. Hopefully. We are giving away one of these beautiful editions, whichever one the winner picks, as well as the box of mythology-inspired goodies. So, can't wait. I got an app this time. Instead of going to a website, I downloaded an app. It's the spinner wheel. And let's pull up the screen recorder. I think it's doing it. Nope. Oh, 3, 2, 1, countdown. Okay, we're recording the screen. Won't show most of that. I have it already set up with everybody's names and the people who, of course, commented on the video and went to the Instagram there and followed and commented there as well. They get more votes, as was stated previously. So your name was put in more than once. I am rambling. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm excited. Let's find out who the winner is. Ta-da! I like its noises. Okay, I'm sorry. The winner is Jen's Hobby Nook. Sorry, should have said that first. My bad. I'm not great with announcing winners. I think every time I've done something awkward. Every time. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I know you're already on Instagram, so you can just DM me there and let me know where to send the book. I think you already told me which copy. I'll double check your comment, or you can tell me in your DM to make sure I send you the right copy of the book. And for everybody else, I'm so sorry that this time it wasn't your time, but fear not, we will have many more giveaways this year. Many. Okay, well, 2 planned, Maybe I throw in another one. I don't actually know when that could happen though. So like timeline wise, I don't know when that could happen, but like there's a possibility. Because, okay, coming clean, in all honesty, I'm a bit of a pack rat. So the fact that my husband lets me get book boxes that give me all these little goodies is very amazing in itself. He's a super patient man. Nope. To end the vlog, yes, we're ending the vlog because the readathon's over. We will do the August wrap up in like a week or so. I don't know. I'm thinking about putting up this schedule that the rough schedule for September, maybe in the community section too. And tomorrow there will be a post that I would love if everybody could like vote on. That would be nice. My new, this is probably the weirdest vlog ending ever, though. Weirdest vlog ending ever. I'm so sorry for that. I hope, though, that all of your classes wrapped up well, that you were able to get them. I think I've decided on the book Scribe Implink because they sound so adorable, and the way she described it, I could perfectly picture that in my head, waddling with something that's bigger than it. Yeah, I just watched it this morning. I missed the live stream and the sprints, unfortunately, but you know, that's why you can watch it later. I hope that you enjoyed this last vlog, even though it didn't have B-roll. It was just me rambling about books, which is the point of this channel. So there's that. And congratulations again to Jen, our giveaway winner, and I hope that everybody will stick around for future videos, reviews, every Monday's new book releasing videos, and our unboxings, and our future giveaways, and all the things that I want to do with the channel, all the things I want to do with you guys. Like I said, there's a poll tomorrow. Or wait, I might have cut that part out because it was bad. I don't know. Deep breath. Only one coffee today, and no soda, and yeah. Okay, we're gonna go. I hope you're finding something awesome to read today, and that everything wraps up wonderfully for you. Please come back next time, and I'll see you later. Bye.